Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, we are going to write a Python banking program. The program should start with an account balance of 0, provide the user with a menu to show the current balance, deposit money into the account, withdraw money from the account. Then it should be able to exit the program. We should also ensure that the deposit amount must be positive. The withdrawal amount must be positive and not exceed the current balance. The user must be prompted again if they enter invalid input. Then the use of function for showing the balance, making a deposit and making a withdrawal. Then the program should keep on running until the user chooses to exit. So we are going to begin by first of all creating a global variable called balance. This global variable, we are going to set it to 0 as the prompt says. Then we are going to define a function show balance. This function, then we are going to call this function global balance. This function is going to show us the current balance. So we are going to print that. We are going to format the strings. Then we are going to say the account balance is Kenya shillings, some space, we use the curly braces, then we say balance. Then we are done with that part. Then we are going now to define the second function, which is going to be the deposit. So we are going to say define the deposit function. Again, we are going to call the global variable using this function. So once we are here, while true, we are going to try. So if the amount is input in string, we are going to enter the amount to be deposited. Enter the amount to be deposited, like that. Then we are going to convert this amount into a float. So like that. So if the amount is less than or equal to 0, then we are going to print that the deposit must be positive. Else balance amount. Then this is going to add the deposit amount to the balance. Therefore, we're going to print again. We format this f string. Kenya shillings, we use the curly braces. So the amount here with to 2 decimal places like that. Deposited successfully. Deposited successfully. So then we are going to break this loop. Then accept value error. Print invalid input. Please enter a numeric value. So we are done with that part. Then we are going to define the withdrawal function. Withdraw. Again, we are going to use the global. This is balance. This should be balance, not finance. Sorry. Global balance. So again, for withdrawal, we are going again to say while true, try. So the amount so we are going to say input, enter the amount to be withdrawn, So we are again going to convert this into a float. That. So if the amount is less than or equal to 0, if amount equals to 0, it's supposed to print withdrawal amount must be positive, else if the amount is less than the balance, print insufficient funds, please top up. Else the balance should be the amount withdrawn and the amount then we format these strings again, and what we do, we say Kenya shillings. We use the curly braces, amount withdrawn successfully. Then again we're going to break and handle except value error print invalid input enter numeric values like that. So we are going next to the main loop. So to the main loop, to ensure that this is running, we are going to come up is running and set it to true. This is a flag to keep the program running until the user chooses to exit. So we'll say while it's running. While it's running, we are going to say print now. We can come up with the while it's running. So and say print. So option 1, show balance. Print. Option 2, deposit. Print. Option 3, withdraw. Then print option 4, exit. Then last but not least, we'll just copy this here. So we're going to say choice. Input. Enter your choice. Enter your choice. Into guide between 1 to 4. Then if choice 1 show balance, elif choice 2 elif choice withdraw. Elif this will mean that is running is false. So else this is not a valid. This don't say print. This is not a valid choice. Please enter a number between 1 and 4. So we can print, we can end this by saying thank you for choosing us. And that's the end. We can check our program. So show balance, you can say account balance is 0. If you want to deposit, you'll press 2. So let's say let's deposit 2000. 2000 deposited successfully. Let's try and and deposit a negative number. This is not a valid choice. Sorry, I'm supposed to choose first 2. After I've selected 2, negative 67, the deposit must be positive. For withdrawal again, if I select 3, amount to be withdrawn 900. So if I want to show my balance is 1103. So you can see my program works well. If I want to exit, thank you for choosing us. So this is how a simple banking program